be with you.
Don't cause any trouble, got it? Another mongrel.
Good to see you.
Fuck me.
God bless you, sir.
About those humans.
Is it done?
Aye. They shouldn't be a problem anymore.
Are you sure?
Well, let's just say they didn't guard their camp all that well. All I had to do was wait until nightfall, and...
All right. I don't need to hear the details. At least there's one less thing to worry about. Here's some coin for your trouble. I'm glad I can count on you. Take care, friend.
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problem.
You dare to show your face to me after what you did at my daughter's wedding?
I apologise. I'm so sorry I ruined the wedding like that.
So you should be. And you should apologise to my daughter Agnes too. The poor girl's been down since the wedding. And it's all your fault.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
I've seen those. You talk like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men, and that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
Praise the Lord.
Look what I have for you.
Whoa! Whoa!
Quick! Go!
What?
Whoa! Whoa!
Ka!
Go!
Ka!
What do you need, sir?
Do you live here all alone? In a wilderness like this?
What wilderness? Walk a few paces and you come to a bloody great castle. And I'm not really alone. Animals are company too.
I understand. I prefer being on my own as well.
But don't think I'm a hermit. People sometimes come to get ointments or herbs, and I'm glad to see them. But greeting neighbors and listening to gossip every day? I'd rather not, thanks. It's true, I don't always sleep easy here. The castle may as well not be there for all the protection it gives me. You get strange people wandering around from time to time. The kind best avoided by honest folk. My advice to you is to be careful. I recently saw 2 vagabonds like that. No doubt they don't think I'm worth the effort. But I still lock the door every night and push a bench up against it.
Where exactly did you come across them?
In the rocks above my cottage. Be careful if you go there.
Why did you become a herbalist?
Let me guess. It seems like a woman's work to you, eh?
I don't know any men who are herbalists, unless you count apothecaries and charlatans.
My grandmother taught me everything I know. She used to take me with her to the forest and told me something about every herb she picked. What it's called, where it grows, and what it's good for. And in the evenings, she tested me mercilessly on everything. If I made a single mistake, I got a slap on the ear.
You memorized everything? No recipes?
Why? I keep all the recipes in my head and measure out the ingredients by eye.
Isn't it dangerous not knowing the exact amounts and mixing the potions by eye?
Maybe for me. If I lick my fingers while crushing some herb Paris, for instance. But I've never poisoned anyone yet. Well, at least not by mistake.
But people trust you anyway, since they buy salves and healing potions from you.
What else can they do? The only real apothecary here is Emmerich, and he charges a lot. Besides, he moved here from the city.
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
Satisfied?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I was glad to be of help to you, good sir. What do you need, my friend?
I'll have a look at the... I'd like to do something about that price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
How's this?
That's not worth it. Finally, a reasonable sum. I'm glad you found what you were looking for. How can I help you?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
Well, I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
Not at all. I just want to be sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
All right, agreed. Should we get right into it?
Fine. Let's get this over with. Let's go over there, so you don't trample my herbs. Ready? Don't slow down.
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Actually, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th, I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough.
Sounds pretty boring.
You might be surprised. It can get pretty scary in the woods at night. Especially now, with all those bandits roaming the region.
Aren't you afraid they'll come here?
What would they do here? I'm just a dirty herbalist with a hut full of dried plants. Unless they're at death's door themselves.
help bastards like them. I'll help them to the grave.
You say that now, but when someone comes knocking and puts his life in your hands, you can't just kick him out, even if you know he's a rotten bastard.
What would you do if someone like that came to you?
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a dagger in the gut hurts everyone the same. That's true. But when I just think about that scum going off and killing someone the next day, it sends chills down my spine.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
Well, I don't know. I've never met a herbalist like you.
You know what, Henry? You're a solid bloke. So I'll tell you what happened. When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskovitz, where this girl took a liking to me. Sarah was her name, but I wasn't interested in her, and I told her right away, but trouble still found me anyway.
Let me guess. Sarah wanted revenge.
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was complain to her brother, and he put two and two together.
What do you mean?
Ah, don't worry about that.
Come on, you can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked any girls. I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right? Or are those just rumors?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it, they would have beat the life out of me.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't think you did anything wrong to anyone.
I reckon you're the only one around here who thinks that. The locals think the worst of me. They don't even try to hide it. But as soon as they have a cut or an itch, they come running for help.
And you're more than happy to help them. Doesn't their behavior bother you?
It does. But at least they don't threaten to burn my hut down, which makes a pleasant change.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Other than fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs. People come to me with various maladies.
And you always heal them?
Always. Always when there's still time. Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
All right. What do you want to know?
Tell me how I can dry herbs better, without them catching mold right away.
Drying them isn't always the best solution. Sometimes it helps to put them in oil, lard, or alcohol. Salves are good for burns, and herbal liqueurs, they're the best cure of all. It'll take some time, but I'll tell you what I know.
Oh, you fools.
Hey! Get your hands out of there! Can we sort this out on our own? Or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
We can work this out.
Not only are you a pickpocket, but a stupid one at that. You want me to call over the guards?
Now hold on. I'll pay you. There's no need to drag anyone else into this.
That's better. Clear off.
Teach me a few tricks.
So what do you want to know?
You live here alone, so I reckon you know how to take care of yourself.
Aye, I get by on my own. The woods give me everything I need. It'll take some time, but I'll tell you what I know.
Maybe I should have distilled it too. What if I was supposed to distill it?
Your money or your life?
Yes, yes. I'll give you everything I have.
Get a move on.
Matt!
Stop! You fucker!
Help!
Take that! Mercy!
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere.
truck. Search.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Fuck. He's run off.
Come here.
Oh no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Calm down. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Then tell me, what are you doing?
You must be Marika.
I? Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after Dad. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and torture. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
Why don't you go back and explain it to them?
Once threat flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Samin want to rid of the camp. The Voivod would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
That's not what the Voivod told me.
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything. He's a hothead sometimes.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
Don't worry. I've treated injuries like this before. I've been through a lot.
Well... all right then.
He mostly needs clean bandages. And some ointment for the wounds, made from comfrey and marigold. Or a decoction from marigold. That should bring down the fever and help with the healing. You can take this potion. It'll help him.
Oi, Davla. Thank you. I will give it to him right now. But there is one more thing I would like to ask you. I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to Bohush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. How's Bohush doing?
It keeps changing. He is delirious for a while, then he is unconscious. I can only pray to the Blessed Virgin that he will recover.
How is life here?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them.
What about your family?
I love them and I hate them at the same time. This is all their fault. They talk of freedom, but if you want to go where you want, there will be trouble.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool. If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family.
I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
Marika?
What was it I wanted?
Here you go. Take it. Oh, come here.
Search!
What does that mutt want over here? Quiet! Go away! Such a naughty dog.
Oh, you mutt. You'll get your money back. Don't worry.
All right. Just don't take it the wrong way. I'll give you another week.
Should I have distilled it?
Greetings.
So fish first on Sunfire, eh? Ja, kann Geld. But a name is like...
Grüß dich, was wünschst du?
I'll have a look at the wares. Let's talk about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr. Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
Show me your wares.
Wie schade, mein Herr. Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
Show me your wares.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Das war ein gutes Geschäft, mein Herr.
Today is a scorcher.
Greetings. What brings you here so early in...
I'll have a look at the ware. Word about the price.
Very well.
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this. Finally, a reasonable sum. Thank you, sir, and come again.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Greetings.
There's a couple more things I'd like to ask about smithing.
Ask away.
Thanks. I need something repaired.
Excellent. You made a fine purchase, good sir. How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then. What do you need, sir?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Do you accept?
You really won't convince me like this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, sir. And come again.
Good day.
Greetings.
doggy. Good boy. Christ. What a day that was.
Please, help me!
What happened to you?
Please, help!
What happened to you?
I fell out of that bloody tree.
Why did you climb up there?
I thought I saw something shiny up there, like gold or something. But instead of finding treasure, I almost lost my life.
I'm no physician, but this needs bandaging.
But I won't get far in this state. Do you have anything to dress it? A rag or something?
Hold on, let me see. Here. You're lucky I carry around a pocket full of junk. Here, let me dress it for you.
Thank you. You're the first good thing to happen to me in a long while. You know, I was born under an unlucky star.
Stop feeling so sorry for yourself. Everyone has bad luck sometimes.
But I'm cursed with it. Even as a boy, I was always losing things. Constantly getting beaten up. And once I spent the whole summer laid up with some weird sickness. My parents spent everything they had on a healer who said he had the perfect cure.
See? That sounds like a bit of luck, doesn't it?
Well, it seemed that way. But when he went to get the cure, he was struck dead by lightning on the way. We couldn't afford another healer, so I was sick for 6 months.
But you survived. I call that pretty lucky.
You think? Then hear me out. I always wanted to buy myself a horse. I saved every groschen I earned. But it was never going to be enough. So I confided in my neighbor, and he said if I gave him all my coin, he'd win me twice as much down the tavern. He told me he could cheat the local drunks because he had weighted dice.
And you gave him the money?
That I did. And I never saw it or him again.
That's not bad luck. It's folly. People are bastards. You shouldn't be so trusting.
I'm not even finished yet. Since I couldn't buy a horse, I gave a groschen to a horse trader to let me ride one at least. But as we trotted through the woods, the nag's leg snaps. She was dead before I could fetch help. It took me 3 years to pay off that carcass. So I first lost money to a swindler, and then I had to buy a dead horse.
Still, it could have been worse. Everybody has setbacks.
You still don't get it, do you? All right, this will convince you. I like this girl down the way. But when I finally mustered the courage to talk to her, I found out she'd been poisoned by mushrooms the day before.
Yes, but...
Hang on. I'm not finished there. I found a dog. A nice little puppy. He'd follow me around, so I took him in and raised him. The moment he grew a full set of teeth, he bit me and ran off.
Right. Now this sounds like too much of a coincidence.
As he scampered off, the dog scattered a farmer's flock of sheep. As I helped him to round them up, I stumbled upon a pack of wolves. So I had one leg bit by a mongrel, and the other by a wolf. Only that wolf bite gets some dirt in it, and my whole leg goes black. I couldn't walk for a month.
All right, I see now.
My wife took care of me all that month. And just as I was getting better, she cooked some food in the pot and told me she had to go into town. She never came back.
Do you think she, left you? Maybe she was tired of caring for you.
Well, she took everything from the cottage that wasn't nailed down. So that's quite possible. And since then, it's all been downhill for me. As soon as I went out for the first time, after my leg was healed, the bailiff grabbed me. He said 3 sheep from that flock had never been found, so I had to pay for them. But what with my darling wife pocketing all my coin, I ended up in the pillory.
If that's all true, I have to admit, you're cursed with bad luck.
Yeah, but today I was lucky you were passing by. Thanks, friend. My leg's all the better for it.
Glad I could help.
Katarso, what's up, Pooch? Sarjivas Goro, solo des.
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Laches Gajo.
Do we have a deal?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Aye, you will convince me with that price. What's up, fool? Budbak tesas kipen.
Katarsa, what's up, Jungo Shina? Namisztes.
Sholem, what is it?
I'll have a look at the wares.
Can you do? Sei gesund, sir.
Dikas. Sartuke Jalgoro.
How are you doing?
Laches gajo mishtes. What can an old woman like me do for you?
I'd like to learn a greeting in your language.
There are all kinds. But if you want to say how are you, then it is Sartukejal. And if you want something a bit less ordinary, it is Kaijazmore. But that is only said by man to man, mind you. We women say Sotavez mrichai.
Aha. And what does that mean?
It is simply asking if the other has enough to eat. This is good manners among us.
Where did you come from?
Ay, gajo. From God, of course.
I mean, where were you before?
Ah, I see. Well, in the winter we are always in the south. And in the summer we go north.
And over again, like that?
What do you mean over and over? There is the East Road and the West Road too, right?
Wait, you really don't know where you'll be next week?
You guessed it, Gajo. We do not know, and we do not want to know. God always takes care of his children.
Why do you travel the world? Why don't you settle down?
And why do you not settle down? Instead of jumping from the frying pan into the fire, Gajo.
Oh, that's different. I'm serving my lord.
While we have no master, just the sun and God above us, and the grass beneath our feet. So hincha chipen andro jivipen.
Tell me something about the Roma. I realize I don't know anything about your people.
What can I say? We are people and Christians, just like you. The only difference between us is that we live on the road, while you are cooped up in the same cottage from cradle to grave. It is a free life for free people. Though it is true we often have to move on, because we are driven out.
How do you get along with the locals?
It's always different. Sometimes the women folk could kiss my feet when I cured their pains. And sometimes they are more likely to burn me at the stake just for being different.
And what makes you nomads different?
You know, Gajo, nothing and everything. We live our lives as if each day could be the last. That is all. Try it. And you will see every sunrise like it is the first time again.
What can you tell me about your husband, the Voivod?
May cholera strike him down, the scoundrel. The last thing I needed was a man like him. But I did not have any better ones at the shop.
Really?
Oh, yes. Like I always say, the best baroshero under the sun. But his stubbornness will be the end of me one day.
maybe I'm wrong, but I hear you know some magic and tricks. Is that right?
Kotuke penja. What magic, Gajo? I am just an old woman who knows how to ward off trouble and hold on to happiness. My old mother, may she rest in peace, she knew all kinds of things.
You see, and I thought you were really, well, in short, a witch.
Not at all. Fortune-telling and spells are far cry from black magic. Black magic is a path every honest manush avoids like a plague. My power comes from God, and I use it to serve only Him and good folks.
How do you know when it's black magic?
Simple. Black magic is only used for the selfish benefit of fools who think only of themselves.
And is there another kind of magic?
Oh, Devla Miro, of course. The good kind that helps and comes from God.
And is it true? Do the spells really work?
So hincha chipen androji vipen. If you have faith, then it will work.
Show me your wares. I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Do we have a deal?
You won't convince me with this. Mr. Sgajo, I agree. Happy to be of service, sir.
What would you like, sir?
Show me your wares.
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then. Good day to you.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. You can make a thrust to the knee with any sword, even if you have a shield.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Aye, as I said, it's a quick slash to the leg. After 2 quick attacks from above, instead of lifting the sword, you unexpectedly attack the knee of your opponent's front leg. Nothing to think about. Quick work, and it's done. Now, come and try it a few times. I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you. Keep it up, my friend.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Certainly. Why not? You probably know I prefer good old melee weapons, huh? And it's always better to use a shield for protection when using them. If you want, I can teach you a simple way to use the shield to attack.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
As I said before, you can also use your shield offensively. By faking an upper attack, you force your opponent to raise his weapon hand, which you subsequently deflect with your shield. And when he's distracted, you hit him in the head, and he's finished. Now, come and try it a few times. I'll be.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you be interested in?
Let's spar a bit. I'd like to see some of your tricks with my own eyes.
Well, I can't help you there. I don't spar. All I ever do is wrestle. But if you're interested in wrestling, I match your service.
You're right. I really am interested in more than just handing out slaps.
Great. Well, what are we waiting for? Go and get changed. Then off to the pen, my apprentice. Come on, let's go and kick up some dust.
Can we practice the technique you taught me?
All right, follow me.
Shall we begin?
Sure.
Thanks.
Same as last. Remember that trick I showed you?
Sure. Right slash, left slash, then right slash again.
That's right. Or you can do it the other way around. Well, shall we get started?
I'll get it. Let's do it.
Ah. See? That's the way. Again. Well done. Now show me the technique I taught you. Why didn't you finish? Beautiful. Once more. Why didn't you follow through? Don't pause. Come on, keep going. Well done. You're good.
You said yourself that practice makes perfect.
What now?
Let's try something else. I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach you something. The hammer is a simple fighter's blow to the face using the edge of the hand.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajo? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm voivod, not saint.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Chave, my sons, Tibor and Geza. They decide to avenge family honor. Because they hear all the insults, my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But... it end very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Chavet and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and Hitans. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am. And take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although... You already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. Odel to Tarakel.
You wouldn't have any idea where they might be holding Tibor?
Somewhere in the village of Semin. But I cannot tell you where. If any of us went there, they would end up very badly.
The Voivod sent me. It's about Geza.
I know. It is not hard to guess by the look on your face. My poor boy Geza. More dardeles. Tibor, he would talk his way out of it, but Geza, he's so hot-blooded. He always loses his temper. And so they killed him, and now his body is lying somewhere.
Why does it have to be me who goes to get him?
Because none of us can let the Gajos see us, or we would suffer the same fate.
Do you know where I can find his body?
I do not know, but it must be somewhere in the woods near the village of Semin. That is where it all happened.
What exactly do I have to do?
Find his body and bring it to his favorite place in the woods. We will bury him there.
Where is that?
No one knew Geza better than his Frau. When you free him, he will surely tell us the best place to bury Geza.
All right. You can count on me.
Why do you young people always have to rush into everything? When you get my Chavo's body, let us know. We must bury him the right way. our way, so that he can truly pass to the next world. He will be the same when dead as he was alive. Geza's ghost is not one of you would want to meet. Hopefully this family will be at peace then.
Tell me something about Tibor and Geza.
I'd bet anything you like that Geza lost his temper and did something he shouldn't. Not Tibor. He'd talk his way out of it, or at least he's smart enough not to get caught. It's a shame, though. Geza was a blockhead, but he didn't deserve that.
Why did you quarrel with the Samin villagers?
The voivod had an argument with them because of his daughter Marika. Once the voivod gets offended, nothing else matters. Though in the end, it was the voivod's children who paid for it. Such a shame. I'm curious to see what happens next.
What do you have for sale?
Good afternoon.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
Greetings to you. You have a kind mind, eh, man?
Tell me something about Tibor and Geza.
You'd never see one without the other. What Geza was lacking in his head, he had it in his brawn. Tibor was the other way around. I couldn't tell you what happened to them, though.
What happened at Samin? Why did you quarrel with the villagers?
The devil alone can make sense of it. They don't want us here. And besides, the voivod had some disagreement with them over his daughter Marika. Then Geza and Tibor got into a fight, and that was it. If it weren't for the Cumans, they'd have cut us to pieces. It was good to see you, my friend.
Careful! Lacho Jivas Gajo!
Hey,
Cut
what have
herself.
I...
What's up, Pooch?
What do you have for sale?
Tell me something about that amulet of yours.
It give you no rest, huh? I get it in my cradle already as newborn baby. They say from the fates themselves. And since that time, I always carry it. It is Chugahuno, magical. And I tell you, I never have in my life cause to doubt it. As long as I have magical amulet on me, nothing can happen to me. You and Marika are not the first or last ones who would like to have it. But I will not give it up. Shosha!
I'd like to know about Marika.
She my only child. But she be more like me than my two sons put together. If she be boy, she become voivode after me.
Women can't be leaders of the camp.
You think you're clever, Gajon, huh? So, how many women, bailiff, queen, or captain you name, huh? We are who we are. And this, our tradition.
What can you tell me about Tibor?
One day he be voivode. He's sly like fox. He can talk his way out of anything. He's still young and not so much interested in politics and trade, but when he is older, he make name for himself.
What was Geza like?
Geza, my poor son, what a loss. He have hot blood in veins. He easy to work of 3 men. And when he put mind to something, nothing stop him ever. But it was same when he lose temper and want to fight. Then even I stand aside because he see red before his eyes and not even know his father. But we not speak bad about that. Odel to Tarakel.
What are you here for today?
Show me your wares. I'd like to discuss the price.
Lacis gaggio.
How's this?
You won't convince me with this. Lacis. Ada pescacineva. It's a deal. I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
I'm sorry.
Sarsao. Good day.
Kai Jasmore.
What do you need, my friend?
What do you have for sale? I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Is this enough?
You must be from a poor region. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
Careful!
What do you have for sale? I'd like to discuss the price.
Very well.
Do you accept?
You'll have to make a better offer for this. Mr. Zgadio, I agree.
up a while. Ah, Laudetur Jesus Christus! Here you are at last. I've been waiting for you.
Me? And who exactly am I meant to be?
The one I have been summoning. Exorcizo te per deum vivum, per deum verum, per deum sanctum.
I don't understand. What's going on?
You can't hide from me, you monstrum infernium mundum. Now you shall reveal what you withheld from me last time.
I don't think I owe you anything.
So you want to play chess again? You treacherous Draco Nefande Spiritus Mandax?
Unfortunately, Latin doesn't mean much to me.
Ah, but you understand it. You can't deny it, you shaitan shari.
That's not helping.
Are you here to ridicule me, or are we going to play? Last time you didn't beat around the bush. Non te excusa, sedage.
Well, all right. We can play, but only dice. Chess isn't my game.
Aha! That's you all over. You lost last time, so now you're looking to wriggle out of it. Impostor in aeternum. Well, if Fortuna serves you better with the mundus viribus et satana, then let's gamble with dice.
What game would you like to play?
I actually don't want to play anything. See ya.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
You must be Bahush's mother.
Did you come to pity me?
No. I'm more interested in what actually happened. With Marika and Bahush.
She bewitched him. And I was ashamed that my son was courting such a filthy wretch. And that king of theirs, or whatever the hell he is, starts saying that Bahush seduced his daughter, so they must get married. Can you credit it? His messenger threw that in my face, right in the village square, trying to shame me for the rest of my life. Of course I sent him packing, and told him to tell that lousy chief of his there wasn't a chance of that happening.
I suppose the Voivod wasn't too happy about that.
That whore son sent 2 of his trawlers after Bahush. They said he's scum who disgraced their girl and they'd take revenge.
How did Bahush respond?
If my son has lost his mind, at least I must keep my wits about me. I'd never allow it. Not even before those 2 murderers came from the camp and they stabbed poor Bahush.
I'm sorry about Bahush, but I'm sure things will work out all right.
I hope so. Otherwise, I'll lose my only son. Take care, sir. What are you doing here?
Greetings, Henry.
can't be here.
I'm looking for Tibor, a nomad who's being held against his will somewhere around here. Would you know anything about that?
Oh, aye. A filthy tramp from that devil's camp by the pond. One of them that killed poor Bohush. We've got that wretch from that infernal camp tied up in the barn.
Did you take him captive for no good reason?
We caught him in the woods with that brother of his. We tried to play nice, but the other fella pulled a dagger right away, so he got the sharp end of an axe, and his brother gave himself up.
What are you going to do with him?
We're going to teach them thieving vagrants a lesson. If they want him back, they'll have to pay a fat ransom. Otherwise, he'll end up the same as his brother.
Won't you let him go?
Are you mad? Why the fuck would we do that?
Those nomads care about family ties. Do you think they won't come for him? Do you want more blood on your hands?
Well, I don't, but... all right. Be quick. I'll look somewhere else. If the fellas found out I helped you, they'd lock me up in his place. The keys to the room are inside the barn, on a kind of crate.
Hey! You've no business here! Are you looking to steal something?
The Lord be with you.
That's right.
What are you doing here?
Why are you sneaking around here, you vagabond?
What was that sound? All right, so it's you.
Call back that dog, or I'll report you for being a public nuisance. Call back that dog, or I'll report you for being a pub... Leave it. Shoot! The flea-ridden beast.
Stay.
Oh, awful weather.
Hey, what? Untie me, please.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I am in your debt. Siyar, let's get out of here. Follow me.
Is there something here?
Search.
Amaro, that was something. That was something. The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amalo. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. I talked to the Voivod and your ma. They want to bury your brother.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them, and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miropral away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say, fucking warsons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Geza messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha. Urbacht, Sastipen, Goro.
Mutt!
Quick!
Go!
Whoa!
God grant you health. Did you hear it?
Lord be with you. See you later, my friend.
I've come for Geza, the son of the nomads Voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree, so them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
See you soon, my friend.
Greetings, my friend.
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it.
Why did you tie him to the tree? He's not running away now.
We left him there for the crows. That scum don't deserve a burial.
What exactly happened here?
Nothing special. We ran into these two fellas out here in the woods, and one of them pulled a knife on us right off. We're lucky none of us ended up gutted, although he managed to cut up one of ours pretty bad before we took him down. We caught the other fella. The folks from Semine took him. They said them two had already stabbed someone there, too.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
Don't you know that when one of those people dies a violent death, his spirit always comes back to roam the countryside? You wouldn't want this place to be haunted, would you, friend?
Haunted, eh?
And his mother is a mighty witch. I wouldn't mess with her if I was you.
Shit, that didn't occur to me. We certainly don't want anything like that here. Take him as far away from here as you can.
I really need to eat something.
That'll be Gazer. They really gave him a going over. Ugh! You're as heavy as a sack of rocks. This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? Damn. You're no lightweight. We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now.
Amaro Cikno Prav. Put him down here, Henry.
Here I am. Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Vartinel.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the Voivod?
No. I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
I, Henry, thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, sosal pro opiren, pošvestin pestironau, autiro tagaripen, meelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepuf. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toaš Dupinen, Andresa Berškaj Avena.
Amen.
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 Outliving your Chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivod. I'm glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk. Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhajuno, and its power protects me. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee. Or to blackmail me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger. Me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too, it is my end. Bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back then.
Hey, what about... Good day. They have his Bastalo Romeo.
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
Good doggy, good boy.
what happened? They wheeled.
At the mill?
You're
Yeah,
behaving like
the
a
place
child.
by the Zherovka stream.
God be with
What
you, my
then?
friend.
God be with
Has
you.
the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead horse stuck in the wheel on the
Easy, good horse.
Oh, you mutt.
Go! God!
Fuck, wolves.
Mutt!
infernal beasts! The wolves must have smelled rot and tried to get in. At first I managed to chase them away with fire, but they got used to it and just waited for me to go out.
You were lucky they didn't get to you. I got rid of them.
Palikerav, you are my guardian angel.
The Voivod sent me to get his letter of safe conduct.
He sent you to get his precious parchment, but he does not care how his daughter is? Devla! So you know that is the very reason why I run away from there. It is all honor this, honor that, but people? They not important. When they nearly kill my Bohush, only because he's Gajo, we have to flee in case they decide to finish what they start. If I did not take that letter, the Voivod would say next day he never have any chai.
I think you're being unfair to him. He cares about you.
Then why does he not show it? He is selfish. He think only of himself. I cannot give him that letter. It is my only guarantee that Voivod will not leave Bohush to die. If the magic amulet does not help Bohush, nothing will.
How come you didn't take the amulet instead of the letter?
Because that does not take it off even when he sleep. But he keep letter in his trunk. If you give me your word that you will not give letter to Voivod, but try to swap it for amulet, I will tell you where it is.
Then I give you my word. I, Henry of Skalitz, son of a nobleman and squire to Lord Capon, promise you this.
You do not have to pretend to be noble. Your word is good enough for me anyway. I hope Voivod will not try to take it from you by force.
I don't think so. After Geza's funeral, he told me I was under his protection.
Funeral? What?
Oh, you didn't know. Geza got into a fight with some woodcutters at Semin, and it ended badly.
Ay, Devla. And what about Tibor?
He got caught too, but I managed to get him out. He's safe now.
Sweet Mother of God, my brother. And I was not there for his funeral. Damn Voivod and his stubbornness. But I thank you for my brothers too.
You're welcome. I'd rather no one else came to harm, like you or Bohush.
Now, listen. If you head from here to the right and down the valley, you will come across a spring with a well and a big kasht next to it. You will find a small hollow in the trunk covered with bark. That is where I hid the letter. Ode tut de Arakel.
Go! Go!
Whoa!
Go!